Alright, it may be a little bit loud, but I will hopefully be able to communicate with you people here. Sorry about the audio. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the Sandy's back. Yeah, once again, sorry about that. Okay. But yeah, we've seen a few pieces here. Here goes another one. And I don't know why the resolution is absolute shit. There's a little piece right there. There's another piece right there. Oh, that's absolutely horrible. Fuck. Okay, good enough. There's a piece there. So yeah, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. I will answer them to the best of my ability. But yeah, there is not very much for me to actually do. I will try and milk it as long as I possibly can, because this is going very quickly. But there is a lot better gold in this bucket that we got this time, as far as size and quality. And we did not run for very long. We mainly ran our hive anchor for, let's say 4 hours. There's a piece right there. Yeah, this is a lot quicker than actually using the gold pan, and it will be a lot more concentrated once I actually pan all this out. There's 2 pieces there. This was a piece of equipment that I should have used the first time. There's 2 pieces, and a piece there. Another piece. There's a piece right there. Hopefully you guys can actually see this. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. And there goes another one. There's another piece. There's a piece. Getting right down to the bottom of the barrel. There's a piece. quicker than I was expecting. Alright, just about done here. Hello Silent Bob, how you doing mate? Oh, there's 3 pieces right there. Haven't even dumped anything in. Oh shit. Like we're pretty much out of material here. Or just about. Okay, now I'm just going to clean out the bottom of the bucket, and then we should be able to go. This is where it actually should have some gold. Not sure if it'll actually stick to the plate, but we shall see. That's all one piece. There's 2 pieces, 3, 4. And there's another piece right there. There goes a little micron piece. Yeah, not very many people that actually stream gold panning. Normally, well, not even normally. There's like maybe one other person that's done this before. On any sort of scale. Let alone on Twitch. Twitch, nobody really streams it. YouTube, it's everywhere. Looks like we've pretty much got everything out. Now, I can shut off the gold cube here. That's what we've been using. And then I'll be able to pan it out, and it'll be a lot better looking. Just give it a little bit to actually filter everything out. And you also want to make sure that you add Jet Dry, which is a soap product. Yeah, called Jet Dry. It's a finishing that they use on like glass when you pour it into the actual, bit like your dishwasher. You just add like one little drop and it will get bubbles absolutely everywhere. But what the soap does, it allows the surface tension to just go away. Yeah, because if there's any sort of surface tension at all, the gold will float on top of that, and you don't want that. Okay, let's see. Maybe just a little bit more.
Look at all the buckets down there.
Okay. This is from another bucket. We're just going to run through here. There's lots and lots of black sand that we've run through it. You'll definitely see that when we start planning the material that's come out of here. So yeah, after this little bucket here, I'll be able to shut it off and then do the cleaning process. Alright, that looks like the last chute there. Okay, let's set this up. And I will remove the upper layer. We will see what we can find off the top. Let's see here. Hey, neat. Oh, there's a piece right there. That's a nice one. Here's another piece here. In case I'm up in here. Okay. Please stand by while I get the rest of the setup going. I shall return shortly. Alright, now we're back. Thank you everyone who waited here. Now, I'm going to clean out the box themselves. And all this just goes right into the bottom of the tub. And this tub we will actually have it washed out. And then I will pan out that. This process is when you actually get to see whenever there's like a piece right here. So there's a lot of big flakes in here. There's another one, another one. This process, I'm going to have to also use a brush. It's really difficult to get it out of the little pore spaces from the carpet because they're really jam-packed into there. That's the only way that they'll actually be able to get the gold themselves. So I'll put a little bit of effort for your work. Okay, that's a lot of good gold on the edge right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Right there. Okay. I'm half debating whether I should actually just put all of that into a pan. I don't know. Oh, is it still? Oh, okay. It's still set on Clone Drone, isn't it? Thank you, Zergy, for reminding me about that. You're hilarious. Really hilarious. Oh, you're a wonderful moderator. Just kidding, I love you. Okay, where are the extensions? And now it's fixed. Now you can do song requests. All the song commands should be working now. So have at it. Well, that's weird. Not working properly. Okay. I think I'll just wash it all out. Just keep it all going. What's just stuck in there? It is definitely gold in here. I can see the piece right there, there. This is going to be a nice clean up. And I've already sucked up some of the gold from when we were shutting the machine off. I'll add that to the end pan. People really like to stick. do the other side. It is quite interesting though, one side does usually tend to collect more than another. Not entirely sure why. I mean, even if I pile it all in right in the middle, it just does not want to go in the middle. Yeah, I do really like the Gold Cube. It's one of the best pieces of equipment that you can have for small microscopic pieces of gold. It'll collect absolutely all of it, especially if you have 3 layers of it. You're not going to lose any of it. The only reason we don't actually use the Gold Cube itself for prospecting is because you just can't run enough material. You have to do it scoop by scoop compared to shovel by shovel. Now it's all clean out. Don't see any of the gold whatsoever left behind, but I can tell. Just going to set that off to the side, then move on to the next tray. This tray should not have nearly as much gold, but it's like a safety net, so that way you get at least maybe 20% at least. That should be fine here. And then, well, I don't even think 20%, probably like maybe 10%, 5%. And the bottom of the tray should have the 2% remaining, because what they say in like the manufacturers, they say that you should collect 98% with 2 pounds, and why have 2 when you can have 3? Alright. So we got 3, and that allows us to collect absolutely everything. Why they didn't come up with this sooner, I don't know. Because it actually works really well. If they had this back in the old days, there would not hardly be any gold there. But luckily for us, we do. So we get to utilise that technology. One side done, and then just switch it over. These little rocks are really annoying, especially the ones that fit absolutely like a puzzle piece into these 2 things. all nice and clean. Now for the last one. Should have almost zero gold in it, but it's always my favorite to pick. Done with this side. There you go, that should do it. Hello and welcome. Just about done with this is the last tray here. And then after that I will be able to start panning out the concentrates after this. We've already seen a lot of gold in the bottom of the bucket itself. Okay, and we're back. Sorry about the delay. We are now good to go. This should be a really good cleanup. We're only going to do about that much. Do not want to get over to do it now. Now it should not start to get too really good until like towards the end here. However, it will still be really good. The only reason why I say that is because the gold has been stratified and is currently at the bottom of the tote here. I may need to get my magnet for this. Seems to be a lot of magnetite in it. Not entirely sure. Alright, it looks at least semi-decent. But yeah, all the black that you can see in here is the magnetite. That I'm going to have to remove with a magnet. Right now we're just trying to get all the light material out of there. There we go. I suppose I could probably get it zoomed in just a wee bit more. Go and zoom right in there. Beautiful. Much better. Oh, there's a piece of gold right there actually. That didn't take long. Alright, now I'm going to get the magnetite out of here. There we go, get the magnet here. Now I'm just going to get all of it out. Really quite amazing. Yeah, that is a lot of magnetite. Supposedly, this magnet should collect the gold with it, but the technique that I use is so that it does not grab the gold with it. Just got to get it all found out. Then I wave it back and forth and the magnetite will just jump right up into the water. It's suspended and it will latch on to the actual magnet itself. It's really quite fascinating. I just deposit that on the side. Wave it back and forth. It jumps and it leaves behind all of the non-metallic, non-magnetic, all that, behind. It just grabs up to the magnetite, like that. That should be it. Very so often you'll get bigger pieces, which is more of like the hematite sort. Alright, now if we get back to the panning, we've removed all the magnetite. So one more pan of that. Alright, looks like it won't come out. Now and start to wave it back. This allows us to get just the gold on one side while having all the lighter material go to the other. And jumping it up and down every so often actually allows you to get these bigger rocks to vibrate right out of there. Oh, I see how it's gonna be. Alright. Not really sure if I can solve that issue, but I will try. The lighting's just a tad off. Yeah, just a little bit of gold here. Not all of it, but it's just a little bit. No. There we go. Oh, now they're trying to run away. Not on my watch. Pick you right off back there. Okay, got it all nice and piled up. Just give it a tap on the far side. It should bring it right back in. Quite interesting having to actually hand slightly off kilt to get it so the camera can see it. Alright, that should be it. Come on, no, stay. Bring it back in. Okay, there we go. Just gonna do this just a little bit. No. Wait. Got a floater. I think not. We've got to put some of the jet dry into it. Just a little bit. That'll cover it. And now there's no more surface tension. We are golden. Get it into a nice pile on the far side, and then I will use the snuffer bottle that I got over here to snuffer it all up. needs a snuffle bottle. Just gonna get that. Any gold that's already in it from a previous expedition. Not previous, but when we were cleaning it up, I snuffed up some of the gold already. And that should be it. And just like that, we have it all in here. Once we're done with this, I'll probably dump it all out so we can see how much we actually got. Do a final check here. See if we missed anything. Yeah, looks like we did a pretty bang up job. On to the next scoop, eh? I suppose I could do a little bit more. Don't want to overload it with all the magnetite. Alright, I think I locked in the focus alright. Really annoying when it starts to autofocus right in the middle of everything. Hello and welcome, how you doing, mate? If you have any questions, I will gladly be able to answer them to the best of my ability. So ask away. Right now I'm just pounding out the last bit, or the last step of the, how many step part is it? 4-part step. And while I was cleaning out the last tote, there was a lot of gold at the end. It basically looked like somebody sprinkled pixie dust all over it. Here I'm just trying to get all the light material off the top to get just like the black sand at the bottom. And all that black sand is all the magnetite that you typically find whenever you are gold panning. But yeah, there are also song commands if you type in !song or !song playlist. Alright, that should be enough now to actually get rid of the black sand with the magnet. You can already see a piece of gold right there. Normally the magnet itself will collect up all of the gold as well, but the method that I'm using allows the gold to actually settle out and not get collected with it. So all you get behind is the magnetite itself. But as you shake it back and forth, it grabs all of the magnetic bits and leaves behind all the non-magnetic parts, like the gold and the sand, garnets and all that. It just leaves behind like a really weird formation. And all it is just a button that you press down and releases or pushes the magnet to the end of the magnet itself, or the holder. So if you let go, it'll just fall right off. I'm going to row and fan it all out. And as you can see, it just leaves all this sand right here alone. Not many people use the magnets this fashion. They all actually grab up the sand itself and then rerun it through a concentrator. However, that's a extra step that's not necessary that I see. So I just do it this way. If I were to pan, what's maybe a half a shovel that I have right here next to me, it would take probably 30 minutes to get rid of all the black sand through this method. They have other inventions that people have come up with to remove that sand. Well, like for instance, there's one that is on a power drill, and it spins a magnet inside of a sheath, and you just run like a scoop of sand over it, and it will collect all of it, no problem. That's one of the pieces of equipment that would actually be really nice to have. However, I don't reckon much gold to actually get that. Hello and welcome. Now we're going to try and remove any of the lighter material that was not magnetic. Anyway, we don't have to deal with that much. There is quite a bit going out, but you don't want to do it too much, otherwise you'll start to dump out all the gold. That better not be something. Yeah, pyrite. Scared myself there. Thought there was a piece of gold at the bottom of the tote. Alright. Now that we have it down to this amount of material, we can start to do the wave action. I'll zoom out. There we go. All it is just like the wave action on a beach that I'm doing here. Fan it out. And it just goes back and forth, and oh, holy shit. That is a lot of gold. It's just one little pan. Once we get to like the last pans, oh, it's gonna look mighty nice. Alright, let's see if I can't get this without moving any to the far side. Start to see it moving. Separate that out. Once you start to see the gold, that's usually the indicator to actually move it back into its pile. Because if you can see it, that usually means that they're going to start moving. And you don't want it to actually run away from you. Here's a piece of lead, I think. Let's see if it leaves a mark. Yeah, left behind some of the dirt. That's an indicator that it's lead. Which is also why they used to make pencils out of lead. Because you could draw on it. Or draw with it. Remove these pieces to create back eddies. That'll cause the gold to leave. looking nice. Move those back over. Give it a little tap, get it over to the edge of the pan. There you go, all nice and little pile. See if I can't do the blue air bounce. Now the gold's right up on the edge of the pan. Do a little bit more wave action there. Oh, it's starting to get a surface tension. All the grease on my fingers. I better stop before I actually leave something. Alright, get a nice pile for the snuffer bottle. And we will now use the snuffer to suck up that nice little pile of gold that we got here.
Like a Hellcat.
Beautiful. Make sure there's nothing stuck in the nozzle. Ah, there's a straggler, I saw it. There we go, I think I got it now. Do one last check of this side. Now I do see one little piece. I'm gonna suck that up before we go the other side. There you go. We'll get some new water. Get rid of the soap bubbles. Do the last check before we dump it. Because you just never know.
Like a Hellcat.
Now I do see one, maybe two pieces. Alright, looks like it's just that one. There we go, that pan is done. So we can move on to the next scoop. I can literally see a gold flake in my bucket. Alright, get that scoop, and what do you guys think? Should I have bigger scoops or smaller scoops with more of them? Let me know in the chat. I can do either. The bigger scoops will have more gold in it, the smaller ones will go faster. Going to start this one. Get all the light material off. Just about there. And all I'm doing is just scooping the water in and then letting it go out. What the fuck? What was that? Ah, it looks like pyrite. I might have to run this again, but no matter. Always get paranoid that it's not anim well enough. You know, I've been doing this for quite some time. No, there's a piece right there. There's a lot of black sand in here. Okay, now we can do the magnet. There's a lot of magnetite in this one. Like a ridiculous amount. Oh yeah. That is a lot of black sand. And luckily all this leaves behind all the gold. And I can already see the pieces in there. Some of the gold. I'm gonna need more water. Right, now that we have all this black sand, get it in a nice pile. So yeah, it did pick up some of the pieces. And you can just fan all this out. Then we just go back and forth, shaking action, get rid of all the magnetite without picking up the gold itself. Because all it's doing is just getting suspended by jumping up and down in the water. Getting like suspended. And then it eventually comes up out of the water and grabs onto the magnet. I'm gonna have to fan it back out. But yeah, once it gets into like the little spines of magnetite, it'll just leave behind it. It's really weird how it does that. And it all depends on how deep the water is in your pan, on how far you actually need to go into the water. So if your water's too deep, then it won't start to do that jumping action that you're looking for. And you want to get the spines into little itty bitty spines. You don't want them to get into like the really big, because they can do that, but you don't want it to do that. The smaller they are, the more likely chance that they're not going to grab anything important. Alright, just about done here. grab it up and fan it out again. Alright, not just this a little bit, should be good to go. Final check. Oh, there's a little bit. Alright. See if there's any other that light material can go out. Some is good, more is better. Alright, now we have enough. On bubbles. Bubbles like to cause problems. Okay. Just doing a wave action here. Oh god. Gold already starting to leave. This is going to be a difficult pan to do. I can already see. It looks like it's just one.
Life.
That's a pretty good average to have, I suppose. Just one piece that you miss. I mean, you can't catch them all. You miss 99.9%. Alright, that should be all of it. And go into the next scoop. I'm gonna try a smaller scoop this time.
Thank you.
Alright. We'll see if this one has anything in it. It's a smaller scoop than the others. But I should have no less amount of gold now that we're actually starting to get to the end of it. Get the magnet. Alright. Let's see here. Oh, did it not show up? Oh, that's not fun. Thank you, mate, for following, by the way. That's upsetting, it didn't show up. I don't know why it didn't. It should supposed to be like a follow alert or something. Well, that's just disappointing. Really appreciate it though. Yeah, I should be in town for about the next week, so we should be able to go back out for another one of these excursions. And I should be able to do another video. Unfortunately, we're far enough away from Civilization that I can't live stream it out in the field, but otherwise I would gladly do that. But so far I'm stuck with just this. Not that it's a bad thing, it's still fun. It'd just be nice for you guys to actually witness that. Really? Just doing that again? Okay. Alright, that should be all of it. Okay. See if there's any lighter material that needs to come off. Oh yeah, and I'm also a geology major at the University of Washington. So if you have any geology related questions that you would mind asking, I'll be happy to answer them. My chat ever seems to want to work. Currently I'm on like a 1 week break, and then I go back to do a field camp class. That should be very interesting. But yeah, he was gold panning originally, well, not originally, but it was one of the main drivers for pushing me into being a geology major. Did about 7 years of research prior, so I wanted to know more about it, and I seemed to do really well at it. I basically self-taught everything that I knew about, like surveying. So what I was doing was I was researching on why and how gold was getting transported and where it was getting deposited. And I knew there had to be like a relationship between the two. So I spent like 7 years researching different areas with quite a lot of success. This was a newer area that we were going after, and it seemed to be pretty well for a test spot. Normally there'd be people that have like their own pit or claim. This is like just open public land. No floating. Alright, I'll have to add more jet dry. Jet dry is a soap that we use to get rid of the surface tension. Looks a lot better than your average dish soap. It doesn't have any of the unnecessary like properties. I don't know exactly what they were called.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Apollo 69.
Get everything in a nice little pile here. Come on now, separate out. Don't be like that. Really? It's gonna be like that? Oh, there we go. Finally.
10, 9, 8, 7,
And then it just all blows away.
4, 3, 2, 1. Apollo 69.
There. Okay. Now we can use the snuffer bottle. Squeezing out a little bit of the water. Oh, these bigger pieces are too heavy. They almost didn't make it up the straw. That's when you know you have some bigger pieces, is when they don't even go up to the frickin' snuffer bottle. Right, one more snuff. We'll be able to check and see if we got everything. Alright. Now we get everything, well, gonna get some more water. Replace the soapy stuff here. I'll pan out some of the lighter stuff before. This is something that we could also do with the other pans. There it is. That 99.99 piece. And now we're on to the next one. I'm going to do Big Escape this time. This is going to be hell. Now, thick and soft. Let's see if I can actually fit all of it into this one. Hello and welcome, mate. How you doing? I have maybe this one and then one other. And then that will be it for this cleanup here. Oh my god, that's heavy. Oh wow, look at all the gold right here. If you guys can see that. Yeah, right there. I know it's difficult to see, but for the camera, okay. Alright, let's get all this lighter material off. Actually, you know what I could do? Alright, sorry about that. Give just a little bit more Do a lot of material, then we can do the magnet. There we go. Alright, now onto the magnet. This magnet will allow all of the black sand, which is a magnetite, to be picked up and then removed because it's not gold, so I don't need it. And there is a lot of black sand. This might take a little bit. This is going to be very interesting to see how much I actually have. Oh my god. That is a lot of black sand. I mean, it doesn't beat the record that I've gotten before, but still. There's a lot. Okay, let's just pile that up right here. I can see flakes as I'm doing it, like there's one right there. And now I grab that and just start fanning it out. Now I wave the magnet back and forth, and it will pick up all the magnetite, leave behind any of the metallic gold. Yeah, as it is going back and forth, it allows the magnetite to jump or be suspended in the water down below it. Which, if you were not to shake it back and forth, all it would do is just grab anything that is nearby or in its area, which would have all the gold, sand, garnets, all that, which you do not want, obviously. So that's why I have this method here. Just wave it back and forth, and it creates a smaller needle-like features is what you want overall, compared to the longer ones. Smaller ones, it has less amount of chance to actually grab anything unnecessary. All this magnet really is just a button that you press. It slides the magnet itself, and that causes it to go down, and as you release it, it just falls off because the magnet is higher than the actual piece itself, so it goes further away from the magnet. Fan that right out. Okay. Just make sure the camera keeps moving. Alright, we're nearly done here. I think we can actually start to get to the nice part. Alright, let's see if there's anything left. I highly doubt. Well, there's just a little bit. Remove that. There you go. You know, I think I might move the chat to the other side. Because why not? Breaking every shit. Fuck. Come on. Motherfucker. Really? It's gonna do that right now, huh? Yeah, you stupid chat. Ugh. Hey, it was getting really annoying. Alright. Now that we have all the magnetite out, we can actually get rid of this lighter material to the best of our ability. Then it will be just like the really heavy material and the gold. And after this we have just one more pan, and then that'll be it for this cleanup. Really? Alright, fine, be that way. Alright. Get rid of these bubbles. Really? Goodbye. Alright, now for the fun part. This is where you actually get to see the gold. Yeah. Now I'm just going to do fanning motion here. And that will leave the gold behind while getting rid of all the lighter material. Hopefully. It gets 99.9% over on this side, and then at the end we'll get the other 0.00%. Like I can already see some starting to run. Alright. That's how you're gonna be, eh? See if that helps anything. Remove these rocks here. Here's a piece of gold, that's a really nice one right there. Alright. Get that zoom in right in there. Is it gonna focus? Focus pocus. Looks kinda like it. Might, maybe. Come on. Right about there. Good enough. Okay. Okay, pretty much got all of it right there. A nice little pile. Get these little pebbles out of there. Come on. Ugh. What the fucking goddamn gold is floating on the surface? God, it's so much. It's really difficult to work with this amount of gold. This is why I don't do bigger scoops. There, good enough. There we go. Thank you, Bubbles, for leaving so nicely. Alright, I think I'm going to try and just hand the bottom out. Hello and welcome, mate. Just at the very end of this pan here, seeing if I have the 99.9 in my snuffer bottle already. I can just see if the 1% is still there. Before I got it all. Here's just one little piece there. Two. That's just the 1% that I missed. Alright, this is the last span here. Not necessarily means that it's all the gold, but that's whatever's at the bottom. Alright, I think for this one I'm going to just do it off of the end over here. Doing it off the end like this, you gotta be really careful not to lose anything. Alright, I think I'm going to do some of the magnetite. Okay, that's a big piece of gold. Right, yeah. Shit. I was wondering when that was going to appear. I knew it was in here. Once again here, I'm just flicking all the magnetite out. Yeah, this is where all the big stuff is, eh?
of me, my enemies. I've tried every possibility, ability to know if I can bleed. If that's what you wanted, you won't get it tonight. 'Cause I can fly, I can fly, I can fly, I can fly.
Okay, I think that's plenty enough in terms of getting all the light stuff out.
I'm crawling around, searching for higher ground. Can't see in front of me, my enemies. I've tried every possibility, ability to know if I can bleed. If that's what you wanted, you won't get it tonight. 'Cause I can fly, I can fly, I can fly.
Hey, we got some air and FG here. You stupid fucking thing. Really? Fuck off. Really? Thank you for working, you asshole. Alright. Now get this stuff right up. It might be too much for it. we go, good enough. Alright, I think that's just about it. Alright. Unfortunately, I believe you just about missed the end. You caught, well, you're catching the tail end of the cleanup here. This is the last pan that just now finishing. However, if you hit that follow button, tomorrow I should be actually cleaning up whatever's in here. And then I'll notification will tell you when I'm on. So that should just be about it. Sorry for those of you who just showed up. But yeah, it's pretty much it. Got a nice haul though. However, this upcoming week I have a break off, so I will be able to hopefully go out again, allow you guys to see the process once more. This was just a scouting trip, but we seem to do pretty well. Does not look like there's anything else. I think I see a little piece there. Alright. Like we're done here. I suppose that's the end of the stream there.
Invincible.
Oh, good God. Oh, you're sitting down for too long. Alright, well, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that follow button and you will be able to get the notifications on when I'm streaming or when I'm on. And I will hopefully be able to plan this out tomorrow. I'm not too busy. And in the next coming week, I'll be having another outing. And I will have a stream then as well. But thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Cheers.